What's up guys, I'm Diespo and today we're making a recipe that I actually made on here a few years ago and it is super basic and simple pastina. Or if you come from an Italian-American family, you might know it as Italian penicillin, right? Because your mother, your grandmother, your aunt may have made it for you when you don't feel good. That's how I know this. So to me, pastina is very nostalgic. Now if you haven't grown up eating this, then you might be wondering what pastina is. Technically, pastina just in Italian is like small cut, like teeny little pastas. But for our purposes here, we're talking about actual pastina that you can buy in the store. It's like the cute little stars. Let me show you what it looks like. So for this recipe, I will have all the measurements in the description for you, and I can also link to the written recipe on my website. But let's just get to it, right? We're just gonna make it all right here. Easy peasy. Let's see if I could turn this thing on. So we're gonna start off with 1.5 cups of chicken stock, but I forgot. One sec. Now for me, when I'm making chicken stock, I'm not buying all those boxes. You know, they take up too much space and I don't feel like doing it. What I typically do is use chicken bouillon powder and I just mix that with water and it's so much easier. Listen, I just try to do things that are easy, okay? We got things going on. Okay, so that's that. I'm just mixing the chicken bouillon powder with the water. I do just a teaspoon of powder to a cup of water and that's my ratios, okay? I literally think that's written on the jar. Okay, so we're gonna start off by just adding our chicken stock right in. Perfect. And then we're gonna add in our pastina. This is just 1/4 cup, and we're just gonna mix that around. Okay, so we're gonna bring this to a boil and then we're gonna let it simmer for just about 3 to 5 minutes or until the pastina has absorbed most of the chicken stock. But listen, in the meantime, I'm gonna chop up a little bit of parsley. I'm gonna be using this at the very end in order just to give it a little garnish, right? Because who doesn't love a garnish? So just so you know, every household is a little bit different on how they make the pastina, right? Some people do it just like this, so it's very, very simple, very basic. Some people will throw in an egg and let that scramble up while it's cooking. And then your consistency also depends on just you, maybe how you grew up, your preferences, etc. Some people have it super, super thick at the very end. Other people have it pretty watery or more like soupy, like a brothy consistency. I do mine a little bit more in the middle, so I'll show you exactly what that's like when we're there. Listen, don't get mad at me if this isn't exactly how yours was growing up because everybody does it a little bit differently. So because this will thicken up as it sits, I just wait until you can see the pastina like this through the broth. Okay, so like I said, I like mine to be a little bit in between the really thick consistency and that super brothy consistency, right? So this is perfect for how I like it. Now I'm just going to remove it from the heat and we're gonna add a couple of things. So while it's off the heat, I'm gonna be popping in 1 tablespoon of butter, and then I'm also going to be doing a nice grating of Parm, right? Because who doesn't love a little bit of Parm? Or a lot of it of Parm. So then what you're going to do is just stir it around until the butter melts, and then we're going to be good to go, and I'm going to show you when we get there. Now you may have noticed that I didn't add any salt to this, right? That's because I don't want it to get too salty. Between the Parm and the chicken broth, it could get too much, right? So I would suggest doing it this way and then taste testing it. Then if you feel like you need a little bit more salt, then you can add some salt. Or you can add more cheese. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge it. Literally just pouring that made me so happy. This is just like so nostalgic to me. It makes me so happy. We're gonna add a little bit more cheese because why not, right? We can always add a little bit more. Okay, so let's do a little taste test. Oh my God, I mean, she's beautiful. That just hits, right? That just reminds me so much of my childhood. So remember, the measurements are in the description and then also the written recipe is linked down there as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Love you, bye.